Good afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time it is. I just got off the phone looking at it. Twitter is Michael Burry is going after, he's going after NVIDIA really bad. Um, Normally, I just trade options and talk about that stuff on my blog, but we're going to just talk about whatever Chris Money's show and just let it just rip. But these funny times, we have these big giant personalities that like to take over and really push their weight around it, and the market kind of uses it as an excuse to go ahead and pile in, just sort of like Wall Street Bets was. You had these manias just kicking on, and you have access to capital, and institutions like to blame it on regular retail just front running, jumping on board with this news or something like that. But it's not just Michael Burry. Everybody notices what's really going on with these different accounting gimmicks. We've had accounting gimmicks, and when Gap approves them and the Fed approves them and JP Morgan writes the law that says you can't go bankrupt because you're going to hold your bonds to maturity, you're going to hold your commercial mortgages until maturity. There's not a whole lot that the market can do about it and I think that's part of the reason why he's pretty frustrated right now. I can't blame him. I've been pretty short the market too, and been getting my ass handed to me as well. It's been pretty hard to try to build, even safer option positions where you got spreads, you got, things that are going to save your ass a little bit because you're not completely hanging out there to dry. And the market just doesn't give a crap right now. It's not mom and pop retail South Korean mommies and Japanese mommies betting currencies here. It's the institutions that are really the ones who are staking the market and putting a lot of fund managers behind the eight ball. And you're going to see it here in the last quarter, probably, where any dip is going to get bid up pretty well, and you're going to have a chance to probably position some options trades on these. And you got Burry, he's really pumping his Molina. He's got his what's he got over here? It's phenomenal. He's a really entertaining guy. Uh, he's talking about the straw men do poorly in battle. The video, the heretic's guide to the AI stars. Great writing, phenomenal copy here. I love it. The heretic's guide. I mean, poor guy's got to do $39 a month for a subscription, and he's probably going to make a mint off of it. Congratulations! Why not collect money while the sun's shining? He's got his own picture up now. He's not using Christian Bale. We'd all love to use Christian Bale as our persona, perhaps, but whatever it is, what it is. It's fun. He's providing us a lot of entertainment, a lot of stuff to look at because financial markets are pretty boring for the most part, but they're not. And, you can make money on options. We had the dip earlier today, for example. We had a huge dip in the morning. We thought, oh, here we go again. I was short QQQ going into the morning. I got out of it right away. Took a small profit. Phenomenal. Take take whatever profit right now. I mean, I was short QQQ going into a meeting last Thursday, and I had a put option, and I laid a credit spread on it that was quadruple what my. It was just like I'm going in a meeting. This happens, great, and it hit, and I thought, okay, now we're gonna bounce back. Nope, didn't happen. Took that cash and got long, and you're just sitting there screwed. So you have to work your way out of that. So mostly, the index options blog, we talk about trading index options, trading a lot of Tesla. Tesla is one of those manic companies where you can put money out $20 ahead on a call option, and you start making money on that, and then you can cascade from there. You can make money really fast. You take those call options that you've just made, four times your money on, and now you go ahead and you jump them up again another $10, $20, and you take it and multiply your position by three or four. It doesn't take long to make a hell of a lot of money. I've done it. It's not fun when it goes back against you. So that's why you put the spreads on. And a lot of times, guys like me, we outsmart ourselves almost on a daily basis by just being a complete hedge maniac with the inverse cord, iron condors and stuff like that. I had a perfect iron condor inverse a couple of days ago. I think it was, yeah, yesterday. It went 2% instead of 1%. I said, well, we're going to make 1% back on Monday because that sell off from 3:30 to 4 was stupid. We had a triple Q at 597. It closed at 591, and at 3:27 p.m. I got out of my position, and it wasn't really, it was nah, but it would have been, could have been. It was that thing that was just sitting there, and it was like, happens all the time. But you don't lose your ass. You get to stay in the game. You figure out a way, and you go along. Otherwise, your wife makes you go get a 9 to 5, and who wants that? Anyway, I would get up and show you I'm wearing shorts, but this green screen isn't all that. It's way close behind me. Anyway, it's fun. Take care.